G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Uboat with Mags. It has been a little while since I've had Uboat up on the channel. This is actually the Uboat campaign that I started a little while back on Twitch, just before the human malware that's going around at the moment messed everything up for everybody. I haven't been able to continue it because my upload rates, which are already normally abysmal, have dropped to less than half of what they were before, which pretty much makes streaming an impossibility, which really sucks at the moment. So I've decided to continue the campaign here on YouTube and at least finish it up. So just to give everybody who hasn't caught the streams up until this point a little bit of an update, this is the second patrol. Our first patrol was successful. Our second patrol had us down towards the mouth of the Mediterranean Sea. We were to patrol around and try and sink 10,000 tons of shipping, I think, and do 2,500 kilometers in that particular zone. The only thing we did down there is we encountered a submarine that we could barely see until we rammed into it. We had to sink. It had been depth charged and had taken damage and salt water to the battery, so it had filled up with chlorine gas. And I believe we dodged an aircraft, although it was a couple of weeks back that we actually completed that one. So beyond that, nothing else has happened at this point. I've completed the 2,500 kilometers inside of the patrol zone, and we have not encountered a single surface ship. However, we did just receive a message from headquarters. Now, this message, we're in the process of decoding it at the moment, is going to send us far, far north. This was an emergency transmission to tell us that there is a ship coming in that is carrying something that needs very much to be sunk. The problem is, we're south of Spain, near the mouth of the Mediterranean. This ship is almost in the English Channel and is currently heading around the backside of England in order to actually unload its cargo. So we do manage to intercept it in time, but only just, and it does put the submarine at incredible risk. So we received the message with our orders on the 21st, and it took us till the 25th at nearly lunchtime in order to be able to actually catch the convoy and get ourselves set up, ready to actually make the attack. Now, we caught them in the Irish Sea, about half a day's out of its intended port, so the fleet is right there. We're between England and Ireland. We're within range of 5 or 6 RAF bases, all of which that have aircraft that can intercept submarines or surface ships, and we and this convoy are not the only ships in the Irish Sea. There is about 7 other contacts, 4 of which, at the minimum, I suspect are most likely English warships. This is absolutely not the place that I want to be, but it's also the cards I've been dealt, so we're going to see how this goes. Think the Empire Lake. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's bigger than I was expecting. Periscope depth. What do we have just on what we spotted here? Destroyer, freighter, corvette, freighter, 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 corvette, destroyer, freighter, freighter, Jesus. And we're after one of those. Guys, the sooner you can get down the better before you get spotted. There we go. Alright, so while we're underneath, switch onto the hydrophone station. Waiting for the hydrophone to extend out far enough that we can actually pick up the fleet. No. We'll leave the speed where we're at the moment. See exactly what we can pick up before we make any adjustments. There we go, get a little bit more range on it now.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
They haven't got within it yet. At the very least, this is in daylight, so we should be able to ID the targets relatively quickly. Alright. Back to forward 2 and turn towards them a little bit here. Now we can actually start IDing these guys.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Hoping the large freighter here at the front is going to be our primary key target.
Jawohl.
Alright, that should give us a little bit more visual range, and it puts the captain on station so we can actually increase the targeting speed.
Torpedo ausrichten.
Once we get a little bit closer in, we'll drop the speed down completely so we're just holding position and get targeting solutions on all of these ships, or as many of them as we can feasibly actually hit. In the process, we'll try and ID which one's our actual target, and then try and hit them all at once. Because once we hit the first ship, we're pretty much ready to go with him, but once we hit the first ship, they're all going to start panicking.
Kapitän.
We've got a few of them to go through too. Getting the right one's going to be the problem. With that many ships packed in together, that's going to be the problem. Shit. I'm going to have to take a shot.
Torpedokurs berechnen. Torpedo ausrichten.
Alright.
Rohr 1, bewässern. Rohr 2, bewässern.
2 for B.
Rohr 1 bewässert. Rohr 2 fertig.
Los!
2 away. Off, go to target C, torpedoes, Empire Lake.
Rohr 3, bewässern. Rohr 4,
Actually, let's
bewässern.
go 1 to the Empire
Feindliche
Lake.
Flugzeuge auf. 4 Uhr. Rohr 3 bewässert.
Los!
Torpedo away. Well, this aircraft that's coming through is about to have a really, really, really beautiful look at exactly what's about to happen here. This one here, target A, which is at 95.
Torpedo ausrichten.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel. ...40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Sekunden.
Empire Lucy.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel. 20 Sekunden.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
How long
40
until we got these
Sekunden
torpedoes
bis
loaded?
Torpedoeinschlag. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Pack 1. Pack 2.
Minimale Schäden. Minimale Schäden.
This one here is still looking good. Although I expect the ships are going to start maneuvering in a second.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
It's going to hit right on the bow.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
Torpedo
Putting one target on.
Rohr 4. Bewässern.
For A.
Rohr 4 fertig.
Los!
Torpedo away.
Rohr 1 geladen.
You
Erkläu.
need 2 more people working.
Bewegung, los, schneller.
Fast as possible. I need these tubes loaded. Now this is the point where things are going to start getting fun because, well, there's no way that their escorts haven't just noticed that their fleet's getting torpedoed. Yep. We have a Corvette coming in. Should we? Yeah. We've only got a window of time here. We've got to get what we can get and then disengage. This is just, it's way too big a convoy for me to be able to take out, and there's no point in trying to...
Rohr 2 geladen. Feindliches Schiff wurde getroffen. Feuer an Deck. Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
So she's knackered. And that is the Empire Lake.
Hüllenbruch, sie sinken.
So that is our mission objective completed, but I was kind of hoping that torpedo would slip past to hit the ship on the other side and we can finish her off in the second volley. So it looks like 2.
Rohr 4 geladen.
No. You're still up.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Two torpedoes and you're still going. I'm impressed.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Torpedokurs berechnen.
Alright.
Rohr 1
One
bewässern.
should do it, I think. Come on, flood, 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 flood,
Rohr 1
flood.
bewässert.
Los!
Torpedo away. This will be a third hit, and this should hit more towards the rear as well, so hopefully that's that.
Rohr 3 geladen.
Yeah, the lake sunk, so we've got the report option once we can actually surface and send it off for the Empire Lake. Oh, torpedo is already reloading. Excellent. Four left. I'm not counting the rear tubes. That's a
Der Torpedo
problem.
ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel. 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Rohr 2 bewässern.
Feindliche Flugzeuge auf
Rohr 3 bewässern.
11 Uhr. Rohr 2 fertig. 30 Sekunden. Rohr 3 bewässert. 20 Sekunden.
Los!
Alright. Tubes 2 and 3 are around for new target B. Now,
10 Sekunden bis
Depth.
Einschlag. Rohr 1 geladen.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
50 meters. 50 meters depth, otherwise we're about to get ran over by a freighter here.
Schwere Schäden am Rumpf.
Oh. Come on, down we go.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Yeah, we're we're... Oh,
Schiffsschrauben.
that looks cool.
Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Yeah, we're officially inside the boundaries of the convoy at this point. This actually isn't necessarily a bad thing, because what we can do here is fire off our remaining torpedoes. So we've got 2 left for the forward. We might get a chance to fire off the rears as well, and if we cross through underneath the entire convoy, we can actually use what's still floating to shield ourselves from the defenders before we break out the other side.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg zum Ziel.
Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
New contact with an unknown group.
30 Sekunden. Sekunden.
She's going to take the torpedoes.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
At the very least, she's going to take one of them. No, the second one got past. Yeah, it's... I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and sort of wonder whether or not that was actually deliberate. The AI tried to shield the freighter, but... yeah, it's probably more luck than anything else. And unfortunately, one torpedo into each in those positions, I don't think that will be enough. At the very least, we're not getting run over. That one with the rears. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was just an accident. That was just a bit of bad luck in my department.
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben. Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Oh, okay. There's not really much I can do about this at the moment except watch. Whoa! I am not... There we are.
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Yeah, I know depth charges. Shit. On the upside, she appears to have... well, those are getting awfully close to the rear of the sub, but she appears to have gotten the position of us just slightly wrong.
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Yeah, we got a little bit of clearance behind us here, but not by much.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
Still explosions, so she's still doing a depth charge run at this point.
Koordinaten setzen.
I just want to get a second crack at that freighter.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Yeah, this Corvette is tracking us right on the money at the moment. Oh, he almost might get blocked here. Yeah, I think we might have to risk it. This might be the only chance I actually get to get a shot off at this freighter. We've only got 2 torpedoes left.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Yeah, he's following.
Schiffsschrauben direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
This is not an ideal attack at all. I should be getting the hell out of here, but we've only got 2 torps left,
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
and I won't be making another pass. We're too low on fuel at this point. Alright, up we go.
Torpedo ausrichten.
We might be able to get a shot out of the rear torps too.
Kapitän.
Shit. No. I said nothing about sticking the con tower out of the surface. Get... Attack periscope.
Herr Kaloi.
Observation.
Herr Kaloi.
Yes, there we go. Get him on depth keeping, so hopefully he doesn't prevents us from that happening again.
Torpedo ausrichten.
34, 35, 36. Fuck, he's close. Yeah, I think he's going to be too close.
Torpedokurs berechnen.
Alright. Flood.
Bewässern. Rohr 1, bewässern.
Come on.
Rohr 4 fertig. Rohr 1 bewässert.
Alright. That's our last 2 forward torpedoes away. Tubes cleared. Shit.
100
Depth.
Meter.
40 Sekunden
That'll do.
bis Torpedoeinschlag. Jawohl.
We're going to get depth charge, but our torps are in the water and they're on the surface and they're running good. Okay.
30 Sekunden. Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi. 20
Come
Sekunden.
on. Oh, they're gonna miss.
10
Shit.
Sekunden bis Einschlag.
And there's nothing else to caption. Yeah, that was a waste of time. I should have just disengaged. And these torps these depth charges are going to be closer.
Der Aal ging daneben, Herr Kaloi.
Yeah, I know it's a miss.
Der Aal ging daneben, Herr Kaloi.
There they are. I might be turning just hard enough at the moment to be able to pull away from this guy. looks like we are going to cut under this freighter, which the Corvette can't turn through. Oh, that was close.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Although, we do have... Yeah. If we bring it up here to periscope depth, we should still have a guy depth keeping, so we shouldn't stick the conning tower out again. I don't know if we're going to get a clear shot here, but one way or another we should be able to at least take a crack at the freighter. I'd like to put one into that Corvette if possible. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. How is he shooting?
Torpedo ausrichten. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Alright, everybody is doing the damage thing at the moment. We seem good. We've got one injury, which I'll have to deal with once he is in bed. I think that's Alright, I think that's a bug. The Corvette is able to accurately fire on us when we are at periscope depth through a freighter. He shouldn't have a shot on us at the moment.
Erledigt. Schaden repariert. Kapitän. Bestätigt.
Radio operator on first aid, or hydrophone operator at the moment on first aid, and the rear torpedo tube's damaged. Shit. Which means we can't fire. Which means the whole point to surfacing there, to actually get a shot off, there wasn't a point of shooting.
150 Meter. Tauchen auf 50 Meter.
Yeah. Let's time to leave.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Erledigt. Schaden repariert. Erledigt. Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Why aren't we leaving? Oh fuck, we're on the bottom. Alright, we'll stop. Oh yeah, our buoyancy's taking a hit. Okay. Alright, that's a lot of water. But we are not leaking. We are not leaking at the moment, so that is the main thing. Alright, so that'll get the pump on. Ballast tank's filled with water at 100%. On the upside, will be really hard to detect at the moment, lying on the bottom like this. Although I'd rather put myself on the bottom deliberately. We must have touched down really gently too.
Bestätigt.
Where are...
Herr Kaloi? Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
No, that's not... Ah. Okay.
wohl, Herr Kaloy. Kapitän?
Really pumped out there. Yeah, that's how you do it. I was trying to remember exactly how you get the crew to start pumping the water around. I actually forgot there for a moment, but that is how. You just click on the icons and they will start shifting all of the water to the bilge in the control room, which is the one where the pump is operating. And so that should pump it all out. And that is working. We have positive buoyancy. And that's what I was looking for, potassium absorbers. Alright, so these lower the carbon dioxide, so we'll put those over at the moment because we might be on the bottom for a little while, so we want to buy ourselves a little bit more time with the air. Down to 36%. It's about 35 minutes. That should be long enough. That should be long enough. We'll get ourselves off the bottom and yeah, go to flank speed on the electrics to get ourselves as far south as we possibly can, and then pop up for air. And then it's just a matter of avoiding everything and everyone. Which... we should be starting to lift off. Alright, maybe it wants a little bit of engine. Don't want to give it too much. I don't want to damage the hull any more than we've already taken damage, so I'm just slow screw. Alright, the other compartment's looking pretty good at the moment. Just the command room, but that's fine. The bilge pump should be pumping all of that out. And also neutralizing the weight of the submarine forward and aft. And we do appear to be off the bottom. Alright, so that was interesting. That could have gone much, much, much worse, but it also could have gone much, much, much better. Unless it was a bug, I have to assume it was a bug, and the corvettes can just shoot through the transports, although that's a pretty serious bug. I was under the assumption that they would have blocked line of sight, but anyways. That's a lot of noise out there. That's a lot of crap in this area. Yeah, I would have assumed that that would have blocked, but still, that wasn't an ideal attack either. That was a overall, that was a pretty piss poor attempt on my behalf. Although we did get the target ship. We got the target ship. And we got 7,000, just 8,000 tons of our 10,000 ton target. If those torpedoes had hit that last freighter, that would have pushed us over, because she was 2,000 tons on her own. She would have pushed us over the 10 ton. And the first one we hit, the one we hit with 2 torpedoes, or 3 torpedoes, that didn't sink. Which one was it? Yeah, we got the Empire Leopard and we got the Empire Lake. Laundry, freighter. Do we even slow it down? I can't remember which one it was, the one we got, but we hit at least one more in there. It did not go down. And there was the 2 that went in. One went into the destroyer, one went into the freighter as well. If both of those had landed home, that would have been another kill, but So, all's well that ends well, at least that's what I would like to tell myself. That was actually a really sloppy attack in comparison to what I've done in the past, although we did hit the objective, but we didn't hit the tonnage limit. That being said, with the damage the submarine had taken, I figured it was only a good idea to take it back to port, dock up, resupply, grab repairs, and we needed torpedoes and fuel anyway, before we set out on our third patrol. And, you know, just hope we don't get executed for managing to mess this one up. Anyways, ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching. Uboat will be returning to the channel very soon, entirely on the YouTube side this time, because obviously, as I mentioned at the start, Twitch is out of the question at the moment. And, well, until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.